What's up, guys? I'm gonna turn this shed behind me into my own private basketball gym. Let's go take a look. All right, guys, this is it right here. This is our brand new shed that we just purchased, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna turn this into my own private basketball gym. Now, some of you guys that don't know me are probably wondering, why would I turn this beautiful shed into a basketball gym? Well, I'm a full-time basketball trainer and a full-time basketball content creator, and although we're not gonna use this space to train our players, this is gonna be our new home for creating content.
Now, for you guys that don't know, my wife and I, we just moved because we had our first baby and we wanted to be closer to family. So we found this lake house, and wouldn't you know, right across the road is the shed. So that's why we're doing this shed build out. I'll be able to walk right across the road and film a bunch of content.
So before I talk about the build out and how I'm actually gonna put a basketball court in here with the hoop, let's go over some of the cool things about this shed. Basic build out, we got the front door there, we got that garage door there, and we have a slider door here. And then if you walk up, there is a mid-level, and if you can see behind there, there's actually another level to a loft that goes up top. And looking down here, the people that we bought this from actually had somebody living in here. So we have a full functioning bedroom in here with a little kitchenette right there. So this is a nice little space that we maybe turn into an office, or maybe we keep this into a bedroom for people that are visiting. And then going from this room over here, we have a full functioning bathroom in here with a shower, some storage. What's up, y'all? All right, let's head upstairs quick and I'll show you the loft. Coming up these stairs, we have this mid-level, and then again, we have those stairs up to the loft. So this mid-level has a little kitchenette, has some storage space over here, has a little bit more storage space there with a counter. Now this is kind of just a nice space. I'm not sure what we'll use it for, but I do like this view kind of overlooking the gym space here. I guess the only kicker here is that the ceiling height's a little low, but we'll make it work. All right, let's head up to the loft. Here we go. Coming up these stairs, this is one of my favorite parts of this whole place. Look at this. Some nice natural light coming through these windows. Cool little electrical fireplace in the corner. Another bench seat with some windows. And then looking out these main windows, there's the house, there's the driveway to the shed. Just a really cool spot. I think they had a pool table up here with a TV and some other stuff. This was kind of just a hangout room. And honestly, that's probably how we'll keep it. This shed has to serve a lot of purposes. Yes, I'm putting a gym in this building, but we're gonna have a lot of family traveling to the lake to hang out with us. And this is honestly just a good spot to hang out. All right, let's head back down and talk about the actual gym space. Now, I'm sure you can imagine that this shed wasn't built for me to put a gym in it, so we kind of have to custom fit it in here, which honestly shouldn't be a problem because I've already had 2 gym spaces that we've done a full gym build out in that were a lot smaller than this. Let's just talk about the floor quick. This is a solid concrete surface. There's no dips, it's flat, it's even. And we're actually gonna bring the floor from our old gym and put it in here. We're looking at roughly 38 feet by 34 feet here. And the cool thing about this floor is it's actually heated. So we have a heater up here, so when it gets cold, I think there's a thermostat. Yep, there's a thermostat right here that goes up to that heater. That to me is more of an emergency use, so if it gets really cold, we'll flick that on. But this floor is heated. So if we go right here to this thermostat, it'll link right to this floor and heat will actually come up from the floor, which is great news for us because we're in Minnesota and it is freezing out here in the winter. So looking at my gym space, here's my idea. We're gonna put the hoop over on that wall, and that way we have more space going this way, so our top of the key will technically be right here, and facing this direction will be our hoop. Now we have a couple obstacles on the ceiling that we gotta deal with. We have this garage door with all the brackets that go this way, and the door just kind of comes back like a normal garage door. I was told that we can replace this and actually sell this whole thing and replace it with a garage door that kind of curls up and coils up at the top, so we actually don't need these brackets. We'll see if we actually do that. That's just an option. And obviously we have these lights. Now these are literally just light bulbs hanging, so we might have to switch that up a little bit. I'm not sure what we'll do. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But we're probably gonna have to change that up because we don't want a basketball hitting that and then just chipping off a light. Now, when people ask me about gym builds and how high the ceiling should be, I suggest anything from 16 feet and up. Preferably you have a 20-foot ceiling. If you're at 16, you're gonna be good. This one's actually 15. So we're right below the minimum. And I brought a basketball in here and kind of just shot around on a fake hoop. And I think we're gonna be solid. Again, the only thing that we might have to deal with is the lights and then those garage brackets. Now again, the plan right now is to bring my old floor from my gym in Des Moines and bring it here and custom fit it in here. We're still in the works to figure out if that's something that we can do. We have some other flooring options, but that's our #1 option right now. And what they do is they basically put a rubber layment down on this whole floor, and then they'll put that sport court right on top of it. And if you guys know anything about sport court, it just kind of clicks together like Lego pieces. It's super simple. The guy that said that he's gonna bring it down here said he could get this done in a day. Now, if that flooring option doesn't work, again, we have some other options. I have a company that's interested in sending me a floor with my logo and everything on it, but the flooring is a little bit more for the outdoor type of use, where it's a little bit more meshy looking, where the floor that I had in Des Moines is that maple wood looking. It kind of looks like a real floor. I've really liked it. I'd like to bring that over here, but again, we're in the middle of figuring out if that's even possible. I was also in the middle of working with a company to get me my own hoop. I was gonna do some content for them. They were gonna send the hoop over for free. It was gonna be great until I figured out that this is a heated floor and we cannot dig into the cement here because we'll probably hit one of those coils. We'll mess up the electrical components in the heated floor. So that idea kind of went out the window. So my next thought was, okay, let's mount a hoop on here because in my old gym, I had 2 hoops. So maybe we take one of those hoops and we mount it on one of these walls. Problem is, I don't know what's behind these walls. Yes, we can take those screws off. I'm assuming that it's just wood, okay? And if you put a whole hoop on here, right, and it's just wood on the back, this can get really flimsy and it might not be solid enough if somebody's kind of grabbing the rim or if the ball hits the rim really hard, that wall can start to kind of wobble back and forth. Also, if you put a hoop on this wall, what you'll need is a higher piece to it where it latches to the higher part of the ceiling to give it a little bit more support. And I'm not sure we have enough clearance on top of there to put that extra piece on there. So we're gonna have to go a different route. So I can't put a hoop on the ground and I can't mount it to the wall. So my last option is to get a rollaway hoop. And no, not a rollaway hoop that you would put in your driveway, something a little bit more expensive. We're gonna put that rollaway hoop right here next to this wall. And then we're gonna have a lot of clearance kind of going this way on the baseline with all the 3-point line, the free throw line kind of going that way. I know it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but the hoop is really, really nice. It's gonna be perfect for this space. Now, timeline-wise, we're looking at hopefully by next weekend, we'll have that floor. If everything works out, we'll have that floor come in here. We'll have that hoop shipped here. And again, he said he could click that floor in like a day. We could get that hoop right there. I honestly should have a build out by next weekend. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of it for the inside. I'll show you around the outside a little bit, but until we get that floor in here, until we get that hoop in there, that's kind of all I have for you. I'll make another video when that guy comes out here to put the floor in, and I'll show you what it looks like to put that floor in, put that rubber layment down, and we'll roll that hoop in there, and I'll make sure to give you that final look. So taking a peek on the outside, I actually really like having this outdoor hoop here, just because we're by the water, and when it gets nice out, sometimes it's nice to get out of the shed and then come out here and just shoot some hoops outside. So the cool part about this shed is it's actually on a big piece of land as well. We kind of have this white fence kind of going around the whole area here. And honestly, they just did a really good job, like putting all this landscaping down out here, making it look really nice from the outside. And then you have this whole other area. Who knows, maybe we put another gym up here. Maybe some relatives want to move in and build right here. It's just a nice piece of land. And then looking around the other part of the shed here, we have this nice awning here. Maybe we put some chairs here, has a great view of the lake. And then again, the house is just right over there. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe because part 2, when we actually build the gym out, is coming soon. So stay tuned.